guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you this holiday berry and silver smoky eye with some Swarovski crystals on the tear duct areas. I prime my face using Tarte Clean Slate Poreless 12-hour primer, and now I'm going to apply Motive's liquid powder foundation using a Morph buffing brush. So I'm just going to buff it into the skin for a flawless and airbrush finish. On my brows, I use Dip Brow in the shade Ebony by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I do have a video on how I do my brows, so if you want, please go ahead and check it out. And next, I'm going to apply the silver shade on the tear duct area, and for this I'm using Motives Cosmetics Vogue Mineral Paint Pot Eyeshadow. So I'm just gonna apply it on the tear duct area, and this will be such a beautiful highlight for the smoky eye. I'm going to take a Sigma E44 brush and just blend it out really well. Next, I'm going to apply my lid shade, and this is number 59 eyeshadow by Morph brushes. I'm applying it using a Sigma Eye Shading E55 brush. I'm just gonna dab that onto the lid, and I'm gonna avoid the tear duct area. I'm just gonna lightly transition the color into the silver. Now I'm going to blend around the edge as well using a Sigma E44 brush. Add a little bit more of the 59 eyeshadow on the lid, and then just go ahead and blend it around the edges using the Sigma E44 brush. I'm applying Motive's Cappuccino eyeshadow into the crease using a Sigma Diffuse Crease E38 brush. Using a firm shader brush E57 by Sigma, I'm going to apply the same lid shade on the lower lash line to define it. And then I'm going to darken the outer V areas using Urban Decay's Blackout eyeshadow and a MAC 217 blending brush. I'm just going to apply that on the outer V to smoke out the look. And now we're going to blend around the edges again using a Sigma E37 brush. Now do the other side, and we're going to move on to defining the lower lash line again using the same Blackout eyeshadow from Urban Decay, and this time I'm going to take a smaller shader brush, and this is Short Shader E20 by Sigma. Highlight the brow bone, and I'm using Motives Cosmetics Pearl eyeshadow, and I'm just gonna apply that on the highest points of my brow bone. To get that smoky and sultry eye look, I'm going to line my waterline with black eyeliner pencil, and I'm using Urban Decay's 24/7 Glide On pencil. And now I'm going to line my lids, and this time I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills Waterproof Cream Color, and this is the new collection that's going to be launched in 2014. This is just a tester Anastasia sent me, and I really love it. It's so creamy and so dark, and it's really waterproof. You can use it as eyeshadow or a gel liner as well, as you wish. Then I'm going to line my lower lash line as well to define the eye further and just make it look more smoky. And do the other side as well. The lashes I used today are Judy by Flutter Lashes and Christy on the lower lash line, and they're so gorgeous and so soft and fluttery. They just enhance any look. They just make everything look even more beautiful. On the tear duct area, I'm applying the Swarovski crystals, and these were sent to me by Anastasia. She was so sweet and so kind to send them to me all the way to Africa. It's time to brighten up the under eye area, and I'm using my favorite concealer by Tarte Cosmetics. This one is Amazonian Clay Waterproof Concealer that I always use, and I'm going to buff it in using their brush that came in one of their holiday kits. And I'm just gonna buff that in really well, and then take a fluffier brush. This one is by Sigma and the number is F64, and I'm just gonna buff that in some more, and then I'm gonna seal everything in place using MAC's Prep and Prime finishing powder and Tarte's airbrush foundation brush, and just go over the T-zone and just where I apply the concealer on the under area, just to make it look more matte and natural. Moving on to the lips, I'm going to keep it light, and I'm using Motives Cosmetics lip liner in the shade Neutral. So I'm just gonna align my lips and fill them in lightly, and as you can see, the shade is perfect. It goes very well with the eye makeup. It's not too heavy and not too light at the same time, but it's very natural looking. Next, I'm gonna go over it with Tarte's Lip Surgeons in the shade Awakening, which came in one of their holiday kits. Apply some bronzer. I'm using Motives Shape and Sculpt Duo, and I'm applying it on the sides of my forehead and the hollows of my cheeks using a Real Techniques contour brush, and then I'm going to highlight using MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the center of attention. I'm just going to apply it on the highest points of my cheekbones and the bridge of my nose. I'm going to apply some blush, and this one's by Tarte. The shade is Frisky. I'm applying it using a MAC 159 brush, and it's the same brush I used to apply my highlighter as well. So it has a little bit of the highlighter on it, so it just kind of makes my cheeks really glowy. This is the final look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial and got inspired by it. I really hope you try it for the upcoming holidays. You can skip the crystals. You don't have to go so, dramatic if you don't want to. If you don't have the exact same products that I use, make sure that you use anything you have at home, or just pick up one of those palettes that you can get at Morphe or Coastal Scents that have all the eyeshadows, so that there you're gonna find berry shades, or you can substitute for another shade if you want. It's important that you know the technique of applying the eyeshadow and the blending, and therefore you can use any eyeshadow that you want. I am really grateful to you guys for all the likes and all the comments you've given me in all the previous videos, and you definitely have given me a lot of motivation to do much more for you, and a lot of videos will be coming up really soon, especially some of the looks that I've done on my Instagram page, so stay tuned. Thank you again for watching, and stay blessed. Bye!